Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode in Season 9 of our Glory Hunter series. We're nearing the business end of the season. We have only a couple of episodes left before we wrap it up. We're going to show you some results of the games we've played already, and then we're going to have a little look at our progress. So after the previous game against Real Betis, obviously we went through to the final in the Copa del Rey. We followed that up with a very good win against Real Madrid. It does give us the advantage in the head-to-head. We'll show you the goals now, of course. We came away with a 4-2 win. Ruben van Bommel did pick up an injury in that game, was a little disappointing, but he wasn't out for a long time. He's actually almost due back from injury in a minute. Now, as we see in the first minute, as early as 21 seconds on the clock, a ball over the top to Benjamin Sesko, and the big man finds the net. Amaria then combines with Naipan as he makes his way through the box and score after 21 minutes. And in the 26th minute, then we see Amaria and Van Bommel combine on the left-hand side as the Dutchman cuts inside. The ball comes to Woods after attack from the defender, and Woods fires home to make it 3-0. Real Madrid do get a goal back as we see Bellingham squares the ball across the box in the 32nd minute for Vinny Jr. to tuck the ball into the roof of the net. De Ketelaere then in the second half plays a free kick up to Quentin Timber. The defensive midfielder turns the ball around to De Ketelaere, scores to make it 4-1. And a little bit of sloppy play from Mason Woods allows the ball to come to Bellingham to make it 4-2. Verlinden was then sent off deep into stoppage time, but we came away with 3 points. We've closed the gap at the top, and that is the main thing. We then follow that up with a 2-1 win away to Levante. As you'll see, we're back in our penalty missing form. Benjamin Sesko did score a penalty in this game. Mason Woods had a second penalty in the 82nd minute. We did turn on the option to change the taker if somebody has already scored. As we see in the 42nd minute, Farina finds Oved to go through to make it 1-0. Sesko then scores a penalty in the 63rd minute to make it 2-0. Levante do pull a goal back later on in the 84th minute as Castagno plays the ball across to Travaglia, I think that is. It's actually an own goal going against Obina there, but that comes just 2 minutes after we miss the penalty to make it 3-0. We then follow up with a 1-0 win against Sevilla at home. Benjamin Sesko had been on poor form. We had criticised his form, and we set him a target of scoring 10 goals. As it turns out, that was a year and 3 months or something. But he is turning on the form as we see Ngal whips in a corner to the front post in the 4th minute, and Sesko is there to head in. We then follow it up with the first leg in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We drew 0-0 away to Arsenal. We obviously no highlights to show from that game, so we're going to skip past it. Then in a weekend where Real Madrid, and let's get a little look at this, Real Madrid lost to Barcelona. We'll show you here wherever it is. Barcelona beat Real Madrid 4-1, a pretty resounding result there. Lucas Pernin getting sent off for Madrid, of course. That allowed us to close the gap a little bit. We followed that up with what turns out to be a disappointing 2-2 draw against 18th place Cadiz. We'll show you the goals here, of course. And having been 1-0 up and pegged back, and then 2-1 up and pegged back again. Looking at the stats there, we had 26 shots, 6 on target. They had 8 shots, 5 on target. And we've come away only with a 2-2 draw. As we see, the ball's played back to Woods here, finds Oved, gets time to turn on the ball, and he fires in to make it 1-0. Cadiz then equalises, as mentioned, a bit of sloppy defending here. There's a shot comes in, it's well cleared by Van de Ven on the line. The ball comes back to, I think, there's a Caba there to score. Oved then whips in a free kick to the back post, and Obina scores to make it 2-1. But yet again, we can't see out the game as the ball is played into Keita at the front post, and he fires in to make it 2-2. So disappointing we couldn't. I think that result actually would have allowed us to leapfrog Real Madrid at the time. But as the league stands at the minute, we are currently only, we're 4 points behind. We now have 4 games in hand. So we've potentially 12 points to pick up in the remaining games to go ahead of Real Madrid. They have 5 games left. We obviously have 9 games left. So I am slowly, surely, quietly confident of winning this league title. There is the element, if we can, there's the possibility we may go undefeated. We may do another Invincibles. which would be an incredible achievement, absolutely. But we are in good form at the minute, undefeated in the league. But we are turning our attentions to the Champions League quarterfinals. From the games already played, we see Newcastle and Borussia Dortmund have played out a 0-0 draw. Bayern Munich are leading PSG 2-1, and Inter Milan and Chelsea are drawing 1 each as well. Those games are due to play tomorrow. This is the Tuesday game. We are going to make some changes here. We have Baccetic is out for a couple of weeks. He's picked up an injury. So we're going to bring in maybe Ortega. Ortega's not really a defensive midfielder. Alcala is not. Hull is not. David can play in there, so we'll bring David in. Van Bommel not far away from returning from his injury. He's still probably not recommended. 60 minutes. Maybe we'll just not take a chance and we'll bring Hill in here. Jose Manuel is fit. Naipan is recovering, so we'll bring Justo back in here. And we'll bring Farina in for left back. We'll bring Chitalo in for Van de Ven as well. Maybe we'll bring Ngoy in actually right back as well. Nga and Woods and even Oved, not really. Do you know what? Nga, we will give you a rest and we'll bring the Kettler in on right wing. And this is a team, I mean, I say I don't really care about the Champions League. We're in the quarterfinals. It's the second leg. If we win this game, we're in the semi-finals. I'm starting to care a little bit about the Champions League. As well as that, you know, we've already won one trophy. We're in a final of another trophy. We are looking in good shape to potentially win the league title. If somehow we could get through the Champions League into the final, I mean, I absolutely would love to win it with a third club and possibly, and I'm getting ahead of myself, I'm fully aware of this, possibly complete a quadruple. A Saka whoops in a free kick. I mean, as soon as I say completing a quadruple, Arsenal score. Let's go, very attacking, demand more. Corner into the front post. Saka and Messina gets up. It's poor from the goalkeeper. It's poor from the defender as well. I think there's been on the line there. Really, I feel like we should have dealt with that at the front post. Newcastle are leading Borussia Dortmund. It's a nice ball here to Oved on the left. It's an incredible cross or pass. I'm not sure what you prefer to call that. And keep the ball alive. And Ngoy finds the Kittler. It's a lovely little cute inside pass. We have a penalty, and this makes me worried now because we have a penalty. Let me just check that Sesko is taking this. Sesko is taking this. I do want him to take it. We've set him that challenge. We would hope that he will take this penalty seriously. He's already scored a penalty for us recently. This will bring us back into it with 18 minutes to go. We are back in it. 12th goal this season. He's kind of stepped up in the last few games since setting that challenge. I feel like Sesko has responded in the right way. It's a nice penalty into the bottom corner. Sends the keeper the wrong way. We are back in contention. And if we look at our pass map, we are all in their own half. We're all in the opposition half, I should say. Looking at our heat map, it's a little bit more sort of defensive looking, I guess. The Kettler now with a big deep cross into the back post. Oved just watches it go over his head. Doesn't even try to challenge for it. Woods now brings it back to Chitalo. Gets the ball back again. Plays back to the Croatian, who gives it away cheaply. And Samuel Omarodian. It's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and the keeper pulls off a very good save. Very pleased from Kuryakov. Saka now with the corner. And in towards the front post, cleared I think by Obina. As Uran Timber recovers the loose ball, playing against his brother, of course, in Quentin Timber. The assistant is telling me something here. There's a nice interception here. Oved tries to make a run in. Just let the ball get away from him. Samuel Justo has a good effort there. I thought the keeper got a hand on that. You're telling me they swapped the Kettler. He suffered a tight hamstring. Should be able to play through it. We'll maybe change about half time. Chitalo not having a great game. Justo not having a great game. Saka with a corner from the left side this time, and it's over the bar from You're in Timber. We go in half time at 1 each. Far from pleased. Everybody's fired up. We're going to make 2 changes. We're going to bring Van de Ven in. Because I think Chitalo is slipping a little bit. The Ketler, you are struggling with a little bit of an injury, so we're going to bring in Nga. Because Nga is in a great run of form for us too. So we'll tell these lads, we have faith, they make the difference, they are motivated, they want the win, let's get the game back on their way. 2 changes at half time. I don't usually like making changes at half time, but I feel it's a little bit of a necessity, especially with the potential injury, of course. As the ball comes to Sardella, looks across to Falata, rated one of the top 10 wonder kids this season. Saka now cuts the ball back. There's a nice interception from Nga. Looks for Oved on the left. He's getting a run at the defender. Can we get a cross in? He does. Into Sesko, but it's gone wide. Oh, it's disappointing. But it's okay. Bina now not having a great game. Samuel Justo, you are still not playing well. So Naipan, I'm going to bring you in. I know you are a little bit injury stricken at the minute. Mason Woods may need change as well. His fitness is struggling. We have a corner from the right. Oved whips it in. Mickey Van de Ven heads it wide. Oved and Woods and even Timber. I'm looking at you guys because you're struggling a little bit on fitness. As Ngoy gets the ball to Nga, receive, gets it back again. He's making a great run here, the Frenchman, and it's in! Get in, Ivan Nga. It's a very tidy finish. Nga gives it back to Ngoy after the throw-in, receives the ball back again, just cruises his way through 2 defenders there, gets all the way around on his left foot. Keeper has no chance. We are in front, and maybe now I do want to win a Champions League. Van de Ven goes back to Timber. Looks for Nga. Gets away from his man. There's a cross into the box. Sesko, oh, nearly hit the button there. Sesko puts it wide. Right, we're looking at these fitness levels. We got to make changes. Oved, I don't really have a left winger to bring in. I'll bring in Hill in there. And who else are looking at? Mason Woods. We have Manuel, of course. We'll bring you in for some fresh legs. There is, looks like an Arsenal corner here. The ball is cleared. Trevor picks up the loose ball. It comes back to Mansverek, but way over the bar. It's absolute rose-ed territory. 15 minutes to go, plus stoppage. We're in a good position here. No, we're not, because we've picked up an injury. And Ga, can you play through the middle? You cannot. I'm just going to change you back to a wing back on defend. I'm not allowing you to go too far forward. Maybe I should do this actually. Let's bring Naipan across to there. Timber and Manuel. I feel like you are capable of doing that job. That's a little bit disappointing. You know, we've used all our subs. Have we used all our subs? We have, because he's had to go off, of course. Disappointing to lose a player there. But we're approaching stoppage time. Seeing it to Mansverek, finds Perrone. He's offside. He's got to be offside. Samu. Got to be off. He is off. Whew. It did look at. I mean, he's away here. Yeah. Not much in it, actually. It's a little bit tighter. A little bit of an unorthodox finish there. Remove the instruction to get stuck in, but we're in the stoppage time. We have a throw in on the left. Farina looks for Naipan. He's cutting inside on his right foot. There's a shot, but it's blocked. Manuel recovers. Looks for Timber. Can't get the pass to Nga, but Nga makes a challenge. Can't keep the ball. make a challenge on Samu. That's a good ball over the top. Kuryakov, pick it up. Don't do anything silly. We're in the dying seconds. Yes, we are through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Well done, lads. That was a good one for us. That was a tough game. Arsenal, a very good side. And Newcastle are also through. They have beaten Dortmund. So my former employers are knocked out. Hill is injured for up to 3 weeks. That's fine. We will face Newcastle in the next rounds. So we will come up against my former club, of course. And that is that. We will wrap up here for this episode. We will be back in the next episode with a one-off for the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. We will then follow up with games against Villarreal, Barcelona, Newcastle, Celta Vigo, and Newcastle again. Probably the Newcastle game or Osasuna. We'll see how our league form goes. If we can get into a good position to potentially wrap up the league title with a few games to spare, we might just do that. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you're enjoying it. Of course, please leave your comments. We would love to hear your feedback. We will see you in the next episode when hopefully we will be a step closer to winning the La Liga title. Until then, thank you for watching. Take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.